My name is Majea McDowell. I play running back for Campbell University, and I'm rocking with Grandosiá TV.
Welcome back to another great episode with Grandosiá TV, where I'm here rocking with my man, Majea McDowell, running back for Campbell University. Here today, we're going to talk about him transitioning from one school in Charlotte called Charlotte Catholic to another high school called Hunter Hust, and then transitioning to college. We're going to talk to him about his journey in life on making football a dream that is coming true so far. But with that being said, first thing I need for you to do is hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, and share this so when we go live, you'll get all the up-to-date videos from here on out. Majea McDowell, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
That's what's up, man. So, like we said in the beginning right here, we come to talk to you about football and family and things that football is bringing your way. Right now, you're at Campbell University. How's that going for you?
It's going well. In the fall, I got to play in all four of the games we did play. They was all four FBS teams. I did get a little bit of playing time in there. This spring, I was best running back for the spring. I actually started the whole spring, so that was fun. Definitely gave me a huge confidence boost.
Got you. So, let's talk about life before college, life before Campbell University. Let's go back to the early stages. How old were you when you started playing? Who got you into it? Where did passion come from for football?
I got you. So I started playing football when I was 7. I want to say 7. And at a young age, I just had I had ADHD. I had anger problems, anger management problems. So my mom, she was like, well, the doctor, I think my therapist had told my mom, you need to play some sports. So she put me in football, and football just started changing my life. I wasn't being bad. I used to have to take medicine and everything to go to school, and I stopped taking medicine. Football was my savior, really. And then yeah, it really, I want to say, yeah, I was 7, and then.
Who did you play for when you were 7 years old?
I played for Grandosiá.
Okay, okay, it makes sense. Came full
Boys and
circle.
Girls Club, yeah.
Now, did you always? Now you a big guy.
Yeah.
You know, if everybody see you on camera, sit back for a second for me. Now y'all look at him right there, man. That's a big dude right there to play running back. So with that being said, you know, here in the Carolinas, when you big, the first position they want to do is throw you on the line.
Yeah.
So when you was playing, was you always a running back? Did you know that you were big?
I played on the offensive line.
Played on the offensive line.
Yeah.
Okay, now with that skill set, before you made it to the running back position, what did you learn that helped you playing running back?
I ain't even gonna lie, when I was that age, I was just out there having fun. Football was just something I love to do.
So when did you start moving into knowing this is what I want to do as far as playing in the backfield? This is the position I want. When did that become a knowing thing for you?
I want to say it might have been my second year playing football. I think we had just moved to Charlotte. I was playing for this team called the Golden Bulls or something. And they had put me a quarterback. So I ain't really know. I went from offensive lineman to quarterback. I'm like, wow. And then quarterback wasn't really working out, so they moved me to running back. And that's when I started just falling in love with playing running back and running the ball. And that's where it came from right now.
Now, was you more of a power runner or a shifter? What was you doing? Running kids over out there?
Yeah, I want to say, I always been like a power back, really. Yeah. Run people over. I can run away from them too, though, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, who, besides you said your mom got you in there because the doctor said that's something you need to do, did you have any male figures in your life that try to come and steer you in the right direction with it? Any coaches, father, any uncles, anybody like that?
bunch of coaches that did help me out in Little League. When I played for the Rada Bulldogs, I do have a mentor. His name Julian Patterson. He was in my life for a long time. Who else? I want to say that's it. I had some coaches they would pick me up and everything, take me to the games, pick me up for practice, all that. Yeah.
Gotcha. Middle school club. What happens in middle school for you?
Okay, middle school. So middle school, I actually played. I was playing league, little league still, and middle school. So I would practice with the middle school a whole week, play the game with the middle school. Then Saturday, I go play with the little league.
Gotcha. So your love for the game was like, I'm doing it every day as much as I can do it.
Middle school, I would say, I was straight athlete. I played sports all year round.
Basketball, football, everything.
Football, track, all that.
Gotcha. What was your events in track?
I did 100, 4x1, the typical.
So you pretty fast too then?
Yeah, I was pretty fast.
Still fast?
I just got bigger.
Got big, okay, gotcha. So, position running back still in middle school?
Yep, still running back.
Now, was y'all good?
That's when I knew, like, I had, like, I want to say around, like, 7th grade. That's when I knew, like, okay, you can take this somewhere. Like, I would be scoring, like, 3 touchdowns a game, 3 touchdowns a game.
What's the most yards you have in middle school?
See, in Charlotte, they don't really track, like, yards and stuff like that. But, I don't know. I want to say around, like, 2 something. I don't know.
Gotcha. Just getting it over. I feel you. So we leave middle school, go to 8th grade, leave there, did your thing or whatever. Time to make a decision for high school.
Yep.
First part of the question is, what high school did you want to go to? Then what high school did you go to?
Okay, as a kid, I always wanted to go to Butler High School. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, you like you'll fit in with Butler High School.
I wanted to go to Butler High School. Like, running backs was like always good. I always wanted to go there. And I got to high school. I'm choosing high school. My home school was Rocky River. So
that's cool.
I tried that out, and then one of my coaches was like, he told me about Charlotte Capital. I'm like, what's Charlotte Capital? What's that? I ain't never heard of that. He's like, Elijah Hood with it. I'm like, oh, who's that? And he's like, running back for Carolina. I'm like, okay. And then so I started looking at that, and then and then what happened after that? Yeah, Rocky River was my home school, and then
did you play for them at all, or just it didn't work?
I actually did summer workouts with them. I did summer workout. I was gonna go there. I was all in, and then last second I just decided to go to Charlotte Catholic.
Your decision after studying them what that was about? I wanted to see how it was. I wanted to at least try it out. Alright, so now listen. You know him, down 85 South Gastonia. That Charlotte Catholic word for a lot of people, that's a sensitive word.
I got you.
So you go to Charlotte Catholic. You got to give the people the insight. You got to give them the good. What is it about Charlotte Catholic that's different? Because even this year, nobody thought they was going to win. And they still pulled it out. So even when you was there, you know, everybody, Hush got this team, they 13-0. Who's Charlotte Catholic? What? And then y'all come through and like beat down, go over the state championship. So as a freshman, man, walking into this building, what is it? So you played at Rocky River. What was the difference when you got in the building at Charlotte Catholic?
Right off gate, I'm gonna say coaching. Even they just know how to use what they got. Like and then they had coaches that played at the next level, played in NFL and college, and just got experience at the upper levels. I would say they coaching, and they know how to use what they got.
So what's the gym? They got like a better workout facility, or is it about even? They got a strength and conditioning coach?
I ain't had no strength and conditioning coach they didn't until I got there. Okay. The head coach was like the strength and conditioning coach, and then I think like end of my freshman year, we got a strength and conditioning coach. So that definitely helped out too. And then what else? I think That's it.
So y'all won your. So you played the game. Okay, take that back. So one of the other questions that people have too is, do Charlotte Catholic recruit, or how is it going to that school? Do you get picked? Is it a recruiting thing? Like, what is it?
Okay, so for me, my situation, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes a little bit, not entirely, but I'm gonna say for me, I feel like I was recruited, like they wanted me to go there very bad. I had to sign papers, get recommendations to go there, and I didn't have to take a placement test actually, which was because I had good grades in middle school. But for me, I was definitely.
Now, is it?
I would say I was. Yeah.
Is it a thing where you gotta pay money to go, or is it one of those? If you play sports, you end up.
You do have to pay money to go.
Got you.
I got you. I was getting helped. But yeah,
gotcha.
I was getting help with that.
So you hit on a thing a few minutes ago that I think everybody should know before we keep going with the story. You said in middle school you had good grades. How important is that to transition from high school to college or from middle school to high school? How important are the grades to you? Like what would you tell the kids out there with those issues who's borderline making the grades now?
I got you. I'm gonna start from middle school to high school. So from middle school to high school, I would say take it more serious, because from middle school to high school, like it's just like more work thrown at you. And like middle school, they just give you a little bit of work, and then like it's pretty much easy. You ain't gotta prepare for it or nothing.
Right.
But high school, I had to start learning at least at Charlotte Catholic, which is another different thing. Like the education from Charlotte Catholic and public high schools here. And then I had to prepare. You gotta prepare yourself for like tests and stuff like that. And make sure you just doing your homework. At least do your homework. Like you gotta do your homework.
That's the practice right there.
Yeah, you gotta do your homework.
And turn it in.
Yes, turn it in. And then from high school to college, I would say going to Charlotte Catholic helped me with that for sure.
Gotcha.
Because when I went from Charlotte Catholic to us, I was like, wow, like they behind. Like I could tell they were behind from private school. But yeah, and then high school to college. Same thing pretty much, just more in depth. Just knowing what you need to know for certain tests and exams, stuff like that.
Gotcha. So as you played freshman year, did you start freshman year at Charlotte Catholic?
I actually played JV. I did start though.
Gotcha.
JV. They had so many running backs on varsity. I thought I was good enough to play varsity still, at least. But yeah, I started on JV. And
then when you bumped up your sophomore year to varsity, now was that where the state championship run started with you on your sophomore year?
Yes, sir. My sophomore year, I went up, and then we had like a three-headed. Yeah, we was. It was three of us, three pretty good running backs.
I think you was the power back.
Yeah, power back. Then we had a speed guy, my boy Marlon. We had another pretty much speed receiver guy. And then that team, my freshman year, I had got pulled up for the playoffs, but we had lost. We was in 4A. We went down to 3A my sophomore year. But in 4A, we had lost in the regional the year before. So like they had the same team again pretty much the next year. It was just we was in 3A, so it was kind of dominant pretty much.
Gotcha. So when y'all won the state championship, describe that. I mean, because everybody can't get to that level. It takes a lot of great things to go your way. Describe what it felt like winning a state championship.
I mean, it just feel like all your hard work paid off from the summer. From the end of that season before till you win it. Like it just feel like all the hard work paid off. Like that's I'll say my second one hit harder though, because we had to come back from losing in that first half. We had to come back and then win it. So like it felt like we had overcome adversity, and then it was back to back. So
gotcha.
But that feeling, yeah.
But on that back-to-back run, y'all had a tough time in the playoffs too. Now you had, like I say, this thing hit tough because Hus had a miracle year, 13-0. They come to Charlotte, y'all come to Hus.
Come to us, yeah.
And y'all come in there. I think it rained or something like that. Can you remember?
Yeah, I was ready that whole week. I'm like, I'm going back to my hometown.
And you was ready. People mad at you. Why he ain't playing at us? He should be over here. What was that build up like for you? Because I know your mama had people saying certain things.
It was exciting. I was just ready to come back, see y'all, my family come and all that.
Right. Crowded game.
But we had to get the job done.
Right. So then the game after that, you had Kings Mountain come to y'all.
That was a good game. That was one of my worst games. I ain't even gonna lie. That was one of my toughest games. I would say that's one of the teams that do a good job as far as defending that wing T system. Kings Mountain, yeah. They good at that.
And they got athletes everywhere on the field.
Yeah.
Athletes everywhere. And so then you go back to back, you win, you say you came from behind. So you got 2 championships now.
Yep.
Why leave?
So this what happened. So my senior year, we moved. Yeah, my senior year we moved. I had a car. I used to drive to school.
Right.
Well, we live near the school, so
right.
I just drove to school. And then that summer, my car got messed up, so I ain't had no way to school. And then my mom was actually letting me drive a car that was like, I don't know, like right before they took it when they get totaled or whatever. Yeah. So I was driving that, then they took that away. And then my mom, she worked, so I ain't had no way to school. And then I used to ride with these girls. They used to carpool me. They lived in Gastonia. They used to carpool me to Charlotte Catholic. But both of them had graduated, so I ain't have no transportation at all.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, okay. And then the season's rough. Like we losing. We lost the first 2 games. I'm like, man, what's going on? I'm thinking my senior year, this about to be my best year.
Right.
I'm the star back, so I'm thinking this is gonna be my best year. And then, we moved to Gastonia, and then I was just like, it's time for change. Like, I'm ready to go home. My mama's stressing out. We done been homeless. We was homeless multiple times. Yeah, my junior year, we was living in a hotel for like 2 months. Sophomore year, we lived with my grandma. For a couple months. It was too tough, and I just thought it was time to go.
All right, so being at Charlotte Catholic, what else was some things that was different for you while you was there?
One of the first things, my hair. Like, I didn't know that they had like hair rules. So me having locks, like they told me like something like I had to cut them or either like I had to do something. Like my mom literally, cause we see it as discrimination. Like
right.
So like my mom wrote up like a 6-page paper talking about how it's discrimination and stuff like that. But they had came into agreement if I was talking to cause I wasn't really mad at him because he was doing his job,
right.
the dean of student. We had came to agreement that I would wear like braids or whatever.
So your dreads had to be braided the whole time?
Every day.
I had to braid
my hair every day, man. And then I want to say like my junior year, my mom was like, I'm not braiding your hair no more. You gonna go to that school.
With your dreads just laying down.
You just gonna go to that school. And then I just started wearing it up. I used to just wear it up in a bun.
Right. Now, did they say anything about that?
He didn't trip about it. He asked about it. He was like, where your braids or whatever. I'm like, my mom been working.
Right. So
she be gone in the morning. I can't get my hair done.
So how did the people look at you at secondary school? Then they made that rule about hair, but how did the other students look at you? Because it had to be.
They were cool to them. I mean,
okay.
They liked it. They're like, how do you get it? Is it real? I'm like, yeah.
And so did they just basically let it go after a while?
Pretty much. I just wore the bun. Pretty much.
your new school. You know, like, it matters. Everybody look like you now. Right. Everybody wearing dreads. So that had to be a different thing for you to experience something like that. Because you know now on TV you see they see the wrestler at one time for him to compete in the match. He had to cut his hair.
Cut it before the match. I was like, man, nah.
What you going through? Not doing it.
Yeah, I wasn't cutting my hair.
You know, a girl just had to go through that too. She had braids or something in. I forget what it was with tennis or something. They made her cut her hair as well.
That's crazy. And
so you know, hearing you say this, man, that's just crazy how our hair made people feel some type of way or whatever.
That's definitely discrimination.
And if they told you had to cut it and you can't come, would that have been a hard decision for you, or would you have just?
No.
You just be like,
I ain't gonna lie, I love my hair.
Gotcha. That's where your power come from. I mean, Samson over here, my power.
Yeah, we always talk about that.
Yeah, that's where my power come from. I feel you. Well, hey, I'm glad you stuck to your guns. Man. I'm glad you and your mom, y'all stayed together on that and said, nah, I'm not cutting my hair. Because that would have been devastating.
Yeah, it definitely would have.
And besides your mom, did anybody else in the family feel any type of way about it?
Yeah, everybody kind of, I don't know. I don't think we really told them like that. I think the only other person we was like my grandma.
I know grandmas.
Yeah.
I know grandmas more than you.
Yeah, she was.
Ain't gonna cut my baby hair. I already know what time he was with that.
Yeah.
So did the coach and anybody try to sway you one way or another, or they just kind of left it alone and let the dean of students deal with it?
They had asked me, would you cut your hair? And I was like, nah. And then they was like, okay, that's fine. And then, yeah, really they just let the dean of student deal with that. But I would have thought they would have had some power to where, you know, they say, that's just my, you know, my player. Let him, you know, wear his hair.
Gotcha. Did that make you feel any type of way towards your coach?
A little bit.
Okay.
I'm like, come on. I'm the only person. I was like the only person that had locks.
Gotcha.
That was past because they got like a shoulder rule or something like that.
So you can have the dreads, it just can't go back in shoulders.
Or past the ear, something crazy.
Yeah, dreads past your ear.
Something.
What's the point of having them then?
Hair length rule.
And that's for everybody.
Yeah,
all the guys.
All the guys, yeah.
Now, that's different right there.
Yeah.
Think you change your mind about what kind of school you go to.
That kind of played a factor too a little bit, the hair situation.
Gotcha.
Because I'm like, I can go to a school where they just accept me or for me.
Is that important until you be accepted for who you are?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, that's what's up. Why Hunter Hus then?
It was my district.
Okay.
So
no matter where you go to,
and then my mom just knew people there, like Coach Gardner and stuff like that.
Gotcha. So you come in, they welcome you in with open arms.
Yeah.
Start playing, hitting on cylinders. You like, all right, now with that team, in your mind, you've been on the state championship team.
Right. Did
you have enough to win it all?
I think we did. Now, when I first got there, I was like, man, it's different because I'm used to like, I guess good quality stuff. Like I get there, they give me my practice stuff. I'm like, they gave me a number 76 jersey. I'm like, what is this? I'm using my jersey with my number in the back and stuff.
Right.
And then, but I could tell like they wanted it though. Like the team wanted it that year. Like, and then especially after we beat Kings Mountain, like I was like, yeah, yeah. I was like, yeah, we got it. For sure.
So we go, we beat Ashbrook, keep the bell. Was that different for you, that rivalry? I don't know if Charlie kept anything like that. Was that a different sense of things for you?
I didn't really get to play in it, so I didn't get to feel it like that.
Gotcha.
But, I mean, yeah, it was nice though, keeping the bell.
It
was nice.
All right, so then we make the playoffs.
Gotcha.
Only thing on our mind is Charlotte Catholic.
All right, I see him right there, because...
yeah, that's the only thing on our mind. And so you coming from Charlotte Catholic, what was that week like for you?
I'm like, I mean, I know all the plays, but I know how good their coaching is. So, like, they're going to make adjustments regardless. But I'm ready to, I'm trying to win.
Right.
I'm like, I left, I'm like, I'm trying to win another ring my senior year.
But was it different for you going against them that night? Was it emotional? Was it different? What was it?
I don't know. I had just got in a different mode. I was just like, just play your game, and cause like they was trying to talk to me and everything. Like, I mean, I was talking to them a little bit, but I was really focused. Though. I was trying to win, but I got injured that Ashbrook game. I had got like a high ankle sprain, and like I really couldn't run until like, and I still couldn't run 100%. I really couldn't run until like 2 days before.
Gotcha.
So, and McCoy told like I got the ball like 5 times. McCoy, he had told me like why he was like I wasn't trying to get you injured. You know, you got bigger things after high school. So,
Gotcha.
but we had a little bit of injuries. People would get dinged up, and then that wing tee got out of hand.
And so when the clock strikes 0, what was your emotions? That was it on the high school career. So what was your emotions?
It didn't really hit me though till I got around my family, and then I got to hug my grandma, and then I just started crying. I was like, man, it's really over. And then the fact that I lost to the school that I left, and I knew like, okay, because I know like that team, I know I'm like, okay, they trying to win a state championship again.
Right.
So I'm like, man, it was emotional after the fact.
Gotcha. So then we graduate. Well, before graduation, now we got offers on the table. How many offers did you have, and what was that whole process?
Okay, so I got my first offer my sophomore year, Old Dominion University, and then my junior year, I want to say like my second game, UNC Charlotte offered me.
Okay.
Like the head coach at the game. Halftime, I had an offer, and then after my junior season, what offers I got? And then I had Campbell, Fordham, Liberty, Eastern Kentucky. Who else offered me? I had some more schools. I think that's it. I had about 7, 8 offers.
So why not UNC Charlotte?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so my recruiting. I'm gonna tell this to a lot of young kids because this is why I messed up with my recruiting. I didn't take enough visits and I didn't go to enough camps. And when you take them visits, like that's how you build a relationship with the coaches, and that's how like that's what helps you with your college decision is taking them visits and stuff like that. But that's what I didn't do. I didn't take enough visits and stuff like that. I probably took 5 college visits, sadly.
Why so little?
I don't know. I think because me as a person, I'm such a homebody. Like I just don't be traveling like that. But now I'm getting more into that though.
Yeah.
So I learned from it at the
Right.
same time. But so yeah. Okay, why not Charlotte? So this what happened. I was stuck on Old Dominion. I was for sure. I'm like, okay, I'm going to Old Dominion. And then I want to say it might have been like the second week of December. The head coach resigned. I'm like, oh man. And then the new staff come in. My offer is still there, but they want me to play linebacker.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, I could play linebacker, but it's a whole change. Like I played running back basically my whole football career. And then I got Campbell, and then Liberty pulled out a little before that. They was like, they're not looking at a 2020 running back no more. I guess because I wasn't really at first when I took my visit to Liberty, I did love Liberty. Right. It's nice. I'm like, wow, the coaches was nice. But yeah, they got like too many rules.
What was one of the rules? You say, nah, I can't do that.
Like they got like curfew, like 10 o'clock or something.
Oh man.
Even when you're not playing football, I'm like, what?
Lockdown 24/7. You can't do that. So why Campbell?
And Campbell, they stuck with me all the way. Like they always talked to me. I had a good conversation with the recruiter from my area before I got in contact with my actual coach. He was a good, nice guy. He came taught me multiple times. I actually didn't even visit Campbell till my official visit. That's what's crazy. So yeah, they just stole me all the way, and then yeah, I was building a relationship with them towards signing day. I want to say like January, and then I just knew. And then the head coach Mike Minner, he played in the NFL for 9 years.
Yeah,
so like, he definitely got connects to the league. So
right.
I'm like, okay, that can help me too. And then they had a business program. You can get your master's in 5 years or something like that. So
okay.
they got a real good business program. I wanted to do something with business, so I was like, okay, that's another positive. And then I'm just like, it's FCS, but it gave me more chances to get on the field. Like I can compete and get on the field. And then it wasn't too far.
How far is Campbell from the Charlotte region?
About 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
So mom and everybody can come see you and get home in case something happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. So, gotta bring it up. Hate to say the word, but we're not over it now. COVID strikes.
Yeah.
How has COVID affected you in your freshman year?
Man, COVID. Yeah, it affected bad. Not too bad, but as far as like in college, I mean, Campbell really not like a super fun school.
Right.
It's in like the middle of nowhere. But I mean, football is fun. We had to get tested in the fall. We had to get tested 2-3 times a week.
Oh man, I got that thing when you know.
Get immune to it. Yeah, 2-3 times a week. Then what else? What else COVID impacted? My before Campbell.
Oh yeah.
My graduation. Now that was weird. I was like, man.
And did y'all walk? What happened?
They actually got to let us walk. I appreciate them for that because in Charlotte they did not let them walk.
Oh man.
So it was just me and my family. They got to let me walk. And then actually a positive. I got to start my little clothing business. I got.
Oh, let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. What's the name of the clothing business?
It's called Acknowledge My Power Tees Incorporated.
Okay. So where can we find this at? I mean, how are you making them? Who's helping you out?
It's like it's an online drop shipping company.
Okay.
That's helping me out.
And you said Knowledge by Power?
Acknowledge My Power.
Acknowledge My Power.
Tees.
Okay.
And you can find my stuff at AMPTs Inc.com.
Gotcha. Make sure we put that on the video for people to go support you. Now we gotta make sure we send all the Grandosiá Nation your way to support you. Yeah, man, in the description. Make sure you hit that up. We gotta support one another, man. That's good. You a young brother. Not only are you football, but you got your business, and I love it. Mm-hmm. So before we let you go, before we get out of here, what is your main message? I know you said something earlier to kids about recruiting, taking visits, your grades. But for you to be living your dream, because you living your dream, you got your business going with t-shirts, you playing football still. What is the message for the kids that you have?
I would say just never stop. Like, no matter what anybody tell you, like, just never stop and just keep grinding. Like, everything gonna fall out if you just do the right things. I would say, yeah, just do the right things and
Alright, then, that being said, man, make sure y'all go subscribe to this video. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that notification bell so you get all the update videos. And right there, we've been rocking with Grandosiá TV.